Hello, and welcome to Age of Empires 2 HD. So this is a 1v1 that I took part in, which is against Squizzy Boss. He was around similar rating as me. My rating's gone really far down recently, so I thought I'd do some 1v1s to try and get it back up, because it goes up quicker. Although it can also go down, because that's kind of how I got down in the first place. So let's remove Fog of War, and I am playing in the yellow, and I randomed my civ, and I got Saracens. In the blue, Squizzy Boss is playing as the Teutons. He picked his civ, so I expect him to do not too badly with them. So let's speed up through the Dark Age, and typical start. This is on Scandinavia, so there's lots of deer, water at back and front of the map, so one person sort of gets a water bit each, and so it's well worth docking. You also don't get berries on the map, so you get extra deer because of that, and you get the fish. So let's see. Not too bad placement. Stone's a bit on the front, but everything else is okay. The sheep are a bit out of the way though, so I'm not sure if I find those. Blue Squizzy Boss has back decent gold, but he does have this front gold, which isn't so great. This deer off to the side, so they're not too bad either. He's off to go and dock already and take his first boar. That's a good start, much better than me. He also takes some of these sheep up here, so I imagine there's extra sheep. So yeah, I bring in my first boar. I don't really find my sheep then, so my sheep got stolen. Blue's got his dock up, and I'm still kind of looking around for my sheep. So I kind of give up with food. So we have one sheep. Maybe I do find these eventually, but I'm not sure. So that's some extra food for Blue, so he's got the score lead. He's got those extra sheep. He hasn't built a lumber camp yet, he's only taking the wood from the stragglers next to his town centre, which probably isn't the best idea. It saves him wood on a lumber camp, but that's about it. I guess that's so that you get that early dock up with fishing ship. So he saved on wood by not making a lumber camp, which I guess is not too bad idea. But I have now taken the score lead because of having lumber camp. The village is all kind of messy just now. Just starting to redirect them. In comes that war. Is he taking his second boar yet? Yep. Slightly later than mine. Taking a bit of damage on that villager. Almost losing. Not great boar it was, but it's okay. I finally get my dock up and start making fishing ships. Blue only has the one fishing ship just now, so his dock hasn't actually been that useful so far. So yeah, you want to be able to keep making fishing ships. And he's also taking shore fish, which is slow food, whereas I'm going straight for the big fish. Oh, I didn't actually see it, so I've got just sort of sitting there idle at the moment, which isn't good. So I guess shore fish is better than that. But okay, he's finally getting more fishing ships out and taking that. This lumber camp is a bit oversaturated. Too many. Should probably make a second one somewhere. Is that what this build is going to do? No, he's making a house. He's not taking his deer. I'm just about to start taking my deer. And I have found no sheep. Also, it looks like I managed to, well, I did managed to go and garrison inside my town centre and take out Blue's scout. So he doesn't know much about my base. If we quickly have a look, before he knows where my base is, but nothing about where resources are located. So that's not too bad. And if we look at me, I've not even found his base yet. So I guess this is still better than me, but it's not too much of a worry really, because I know that he's lost his scout, so I can sort of take my time with scouting. I don't expect any aggression really from him, like a rush or anything, because he hasn't scouted me fully. So he's got quite a few fishing ships out now, so that's why he's sort of taking the score lead again. Still saturated on wood. I've used the houses a little bit to go and pull off that wood. This wood's probably a bit saturated, I should maybe move some across to this side. I'm taking that bit, but taking the score lead again because of I'm taking the deer. However, I do get population blocked, which is not good. I always seem to get population blocked around 30 population. It's not good. And I'm only constructing it with one villager, which also means it's quite bad. So yeah. Got a few idols. Gonna make a barracks now because I'm going up to the feudal age. So I'm gonna go and get some archers out and then hopefully do able to attack. He's finally taking the deer, but with only one villager. You should take your deer with 4 villagers because then they go and take all the food exactly with 75 and only take one trip to do it, and then they can move on to the next deer. So Blue has 5 fishing ships, one is used scouting. He's putting up a second dock, probably. No, probably making a second dock, but he's taking the shore fish over there for the time being. Yeah, dock right in the middle. I am on 7 fishing ships and he's on 6. So kind of close. He's got a market up. Maybe he bought to go and get up to the feudal age, I don't know, or maybe he's using it to go buying to go up to the castle age. So down comes my archery range. Luke has a barracks but no archery range, and I'm pop blocked again. Not good. So there goes villagers to get across the deer. Still pop blocked. I'm building houses. Lots of idle villages. Right, finally I have enough. And put down a load of houses. That's how I tend to do things. Okay, second archery range going down. Still have this idle villager who's going to be taking stone, but he's staying there for a while. Maybe I'll realise at some point. Second villager on deer, although he split them up, so he's actually got 3 villagers for the 2. So he's putting a watchtower up on his gold. Not too sure about that. He is a Teuton, so Teutons get decent towers. When I first saw him go Teutons, I thought I was going to get trushed. So archers should be able to go and stop that if I was to get trushed. However, it doesn't look like he is, so I'm going to send those archers across. I can see, I'm pretty sure I can see, no, not yet. But I found deer and I see that he's still taking his deer, whereas I'm pretty much finished with my deer. So that means these villagers should be easy pickings. I'm on my way to the castle age, and Squizzy Boss has just put down his second feudal age building, so I imagine he's going up as well. Yep, just clicked up. Do I get any villagers here? No, it doesn't look like it. I don't have enough damage on my archers. And he's picking up the second watchtower, and he's moved his villagers off gold and into that tower. So I'm just going to go and lame all his deer, so I'm just going to go and get them. But that's a bit of a waste of stone for him, though he does have 200 stone still, so he can still get 2 town centres. He's also off gold for the time being and got a bit of villager idle time, so that's quite good, and my scores are up by quite a bit. So now I'm sort of exploring his base. He's put up 2 stables and an archery range. So I imagine he's going to go knights once he reaches the castle age, putting up another watchtower and another one. So that's gold gone. So we're going to get 1 extra town centre at this point. But he's right. Stables and another scout for some reason. Not really sure why. Taking out 1 villager. Will I get a second? Yes, get a second. Deny that tower. For now. We'll put it up later. But yeah, I see he's got knights. Or he's got stables, so I should be making some spearmen soon. Or pikemen. I might be upgrading to pikemen now. No, not quite yet. Maybe it just finished. Yes, pikemen research complete. Just missed it. So I know that he's going into knights, so I kind of need to stop my arch production and get defending. Putting up my second town centre, back, and down go my archers. He has defense upgrade and an attack upgrade, so they're fairly strong. Can't do too much against them. Also made a load of skirmishes. Not upgraded, but he does know that I've got archers, so they're an okay counter. But he probably doesn't need them if he's got knights, because they also counter my archers. So I've not got too many. Comes around the back. I've got a bit of a wall off at the front, and they kind of sit at the back of my base. Has he gone up to the second town centre yet? No, he hasn't. Still taking lots of stone. He'll probably be going for a castle soon. I noticed that scout, which is odd. I noticed it because it attacks my fishing ships. But it's weird because he actually made another scout. So now he knows that I've not really got anything in this area. I've not got anything spotted there. So he decides to sit his knights outside there. Start pumping out the pikemen. Silly annoying scout. Bit open. I'd have liked to have put town centre somewhere around here, but there's not really space because of the hills. So in come the knights, heading for this bit that I've just put up because of this. He scouted it, so I can have to tell that before he reaches there. So I managed to get most of them away, bring over my pikemen, who aren't on attack move, so they get attacked a bit. And now he moves his knights back over to this wood line and decides to get a second barracks out because I can see that he's gone so much into knights. So a bit of a defending and doing alright. It's taking me off gold, so I don't have gold income at the moment. And he's retreated his knights out with a fair bit of damage. And now that I've defended, I can get my eco back going. Has a random knight there. So I now know that he's sort of sitting things out over here. Is he still pumping out knights? Yes, he's still got knights sitting in his base. He's sort of counter attack, but also just to attack me and bring them over later. Silly annoying skirmisher, you're going to die. Once I notice. Yes. Idle fishing ships, not the best, so that also might be why my food's going down. He started up fishing traps. I really don't like fishing traps. Oh, just a bit of a hassle really, I think. Is this skirmisher gonna get killed at 5? Not quite, but certainly damaged. Overcome the knights, ready for a second attack. However, he really shouldn't be going knights now, because I know that he's going knights. So I've got pikemen all over the place, and I'm still pumping them out. In fact, I get popped because of my pikemen. setting up a siege workshop, ready for a battering ram to try and take down some of these annoying towers, which is put around his base. He's on second town centre, and I've put up a castle at the back to try and defend this back bit, so that should be okay. So that's fairly safe now. Making crossbowmen again to go and counter attack. Proceed to get murder holes, and blue is going to start putting up a castle with 2 villages, so it will take a while, so that's not the best, but I don't know about it, and he's got quite a lot of knights here. So I'm going to go back to his view, and he's also pop blocked, which is good. I think he's maybe waiting on the castle to get made. No, he's making these houses over here. He's making another dock to get more fish. I think I'd take it. I don't notice it until too late, but I do get the villager, but I don't stop the dock going. So I'm on still just 2 town centres, I think. Yeah, both on 2 town centres. Guess it's all almost up. Start sending my army over with a couple of pikemen, because I think I don't particularly need them since he's not attacked me for a while. And over they go. Might be a ram on the way? I'm not sure. Maybe I can afford it. Or would like to go and check out his base first. Quite a few idle farms, not really necessary. Castle is now up, and the siege workshop behind it, so this could be a bit of a problem for me. This economy is not great, but its forward is quite decent. Putting all his knights in there, perhaps making something from it. Not making anything yet, but he is on his way to the Imperial Age, which is quite a... well, I guess it's not that fast Imperial time, it's 40 minutes in the game. And using a castle at home to defend with. I've got a second castle up to defend with, so I tend to use my castles more defensively. He's got an aggressive castle. He's making Teutonic knights from it, and a ram, and a barracks. Not sure why he's making barracks. There's not much you can make from it which would be any use against me, and the Saracens. Still not upgraded these skirmishes, which is funny. Made a petard, making another siege workshop, not making anything from there. I did make a ram, and I'm taking down one tower and take out lots of villages. Because the tower is focusing the ram, and my archers are free just to take out the villages. The villagers then go into the towers, and when the towers get destroyed, they all pop out and go bye-bye. Don't manage to get those particular ones, but I don't think do I manage to see the castle going up? Yes, and I get out there before I get hit by it. Sort of sit in the back of his base, but that's a lot of idle villagers now. And he is off gold. Is he taking any gold? No, he's not taking any gold. So his gold is really low. He's got 1 gold right now. He has made a trebuchet. He's in the Imperial Age, and he's taking out my town centre, which is a bit of a pain. And I only have a couple of pikemen to defend. He has these Teutonic knights, but as he has no gold, he can't do very much at all. Really needs to take gold. There's gold sitting here, which would be fine. And there's gold all over the map, really. Sitting in battering ram, he's got random petard system there. Getting poked by a spearman, pikeman. Starting to make Mamelukes, just because they're a bit better than that, and I'm not really sure what I should be making. Maybe some archers too. my army finally gets cleaned up down at the bottom. And I send lots of pikemen to try and take down this trebuchet because I'm heading to the Imperial Age now, but it's quite a bit later than this Rizzy boss. And I don't manage to get this trebuchet down, which is quite annoying. Then out come the knights, and my pikemen are all dead. Well, most of them are. However, my economy is pretty good. I'm floating a lot of resources, so I really need to be getting troops out, which I am not doing right now. I really need to start doing it. I'm in the Imperial Age. I outcome the pikemen again, outcome the Mamelukes, and the trebuchet to try and take out their trebuchet. Did get repaired. Is Blue taking gold yet? He is taking a lot of gold. Good, finally.
What's that?
Bumping out the troops, which you can do so quite easily. It's like a squizzy boss. He's got a second trebuchet out. He's got gold again. He's got Teutonic Knights, which are really hard to take out, but they're not elite, so they're actually not too hard to take out. That's a bit of a silly place for that trebuchet. I think he's trying to take out the castle, or maybe my town centre. Going with spearmen. Can't remember whether it's the best to get. I don't think so. I think they can get pikemen. I think they can probably get help with you as well, actually. So that's not great. Down goes one barracks. Now Mamelukes have an attack bonus against these knights, so those should go down fairly quickly. Get cleaned up, and they're quite expensive. Down goes one trebuchet. Archers out, taking out his pike, taking out his spearmen and his Teutonic Knights. And are my Mamelukes going to be elite yet? Not quite yet. I get one gold for that. And now in come the Mamelukes. Clean up the non-elite Teutonic Knights. He does have quite a bit of gold, but he's out of wood now, so he can't make any more trebuchets. But he could make more knights. He could make plenty more knights. He could make upgrade his Teutonic Knights. And yeah, now his economy is going not great. Really needs wood. I think that's his only wood pile. He hasn't been remaking villages. He's not been making villages. I can't remember how to see how many units he's got. Farmers 7, Lumberjacks 11, Idle Villagers 7. I guess those are the fishing ships. But yeah, these new lumber camp, he needs a lot more villagers. And he has one villager repairing his castle, which isn't going to last. So down goes the castle, and he gives up. GG. So quite a close match, except even though my base was completely sort of taken by surprise, this forge was pretty good. He didn't make any more villages. He didn't have an eco. When I took out his gold miners and that kind of stuff, they weren't doing too much. He could have taken the gold again, but he decided to stick them all onto there. And yeah, he didn't push in enough, but well, that was a quite a good game, I thought, when playing it. I was confused why he resigned though, once I took out that castle, but I kind of realised why, because he wasn't making more villages, so his eco was terrible, and I was then 2,000 points ahead of him, and even this tiny little army here could have steamrolled into his base, one to ricochet, taking that out, all those gone. So, didn't have enough upgrades, he didn't upgrade his units, and he didn't create a good eco. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.